This is the story of a pit bull who was dealt a terrible hand in life. He's deaf and he was forced to reside with a family that did not truly care about his well-being. Once he was stung by a swarm of bees, they decided to get rid of him. Most families would try to help their pets, but this was too much to ask apparently. Their actions added insult to injury. The dog was taken to the shelter and was suffering tremendously. His entire body was covered in blisters because of the bee stings. In addition to the bee stings, he was also grappling with sarcoptic mange. The shelter was not going to be able to help him. It looked like the dog was going to have to be put to sleep. Fortunately, a guardian angel was willing to save the day. Once Carrie Shapila was contacted, the dog's entire prognosis shifted. Greater Grand Rapids, Michigan residents are probably familiar with her animal shelter. Love and Pups was her brainchild, and this shelter was first started after she was forced to lay one of her own dogs to rest. Once she received the call about the pup in question, she drove an hour to pick him up. She knew that she had to help out. If she had not been willing to assist the dog, the shelter was going to euthanize him. And this was not something that she wanted to see. The shelter had done their absolute best, but they did not have the ability to treat an animal who was suffering from his condition. "I knew he needed us, no matter the costs," says Carrie. This is the type of selflessness that truly warms the heart, doesn't it? She even gave the injured dog a brand new name, Stinger. Carrie was hopeful that he could make it through. She held the dog for 30 days in hopes that his family would be willing to claim him. Unfortunately, they weren't going to do so. Stinger was also found to have an autoimmune disorder. The dog was diagnosed with pemphigus. Carrie decided that she'd take him in on a foster basis. Thanks to her efforts, his stings have healed and he bears very little resemblance to the earlier photos. While he is not ever going to find a new forever home because of his condition, Carrie promises that he'll have a home for the rest of his life.